Hey, good evening everybody. This is Dan Power, owner and founder of Destiny Lacrosse Company. Wanted to introduce a video today on shooting technique, specifically how to use your core and your whole body to shoot. A lot of times we get athletes that use a lot of arm motion. We want to focus on using the whole core, the step, the plant, getting your stick way above your head and using your torso, the torso here, okay, along with the arm motion and the step through. Use your whole body to get a nice powerful shot. And we'll also talk about some 8-meter shots, how to get power and accuracy quickly while getting that 8-meter shot. Power from your shot. Well, how do we want to do that? How do we want to generate power to get as hard of a shot off as we can? Whether you're a big guy, a strong guy, a tall girl, short girl, whatever it is you are, how do we generate power to the best of our ability with what you have, with what strengths and characteristics you have as a player? So what we want to do is we want to get away from shooting like this with our arms, right? We don't want to do that right-handed or left-handed. We don't want to do that. We want to use our whole core. So a good shooting position is if I can back up here so you can see my feet. And I want to be here. If I'm right-handed, my left foot is forward facing my target. I want to get my hands way up here behind my head. Arm position, bottom hand on the handle, on the hilt. Top hand about halfway up. I've got some tape here that marks it where I want my hand. I want it back up here. As I'm here, I want to start transitioning at the core. You should feel your core muscles flex. Your abs should be flexed. As I'm here, as I start to step forward, bottom hand pulling down, top hand guiding through as I step, foot towards my target. Here's where the core comes into place. Bottom hand is gonna pull, core is gonna come into place, and I'm gonna shoot. As I come, bottom foot here, hands here, arms here, hands in a good position. I'm back here, coming forward, snap. Okay, that's what we want. We want to use our whole core. Want to use our whole body. You want all your features of your body to be going towards that target to generate the hardest shot you can be. Now, we don't always need the hardest shot to get past the goalie. Sometimes it's just picking a good spot. Sometimes it's picking places where the goalie's not. We'll talk about that a little bit later on 8-minute shots, on shot selection versus shot strength. So right now, let's give it a shot. I got a few balls here. We'll give some shots on. I'll show you what the whole body movement that we want, and we'll get a good hard shot that comes from our whole body and not just our arms. So what we want here is I'm about 6 or 7 meters out. I'm going to start here with my right hand. I'm a left-handed shot by nature, but we're going to go right-handed here. I want to put my foot towards my target. Going to get my arms up here. I'm going to shoot. We're going to hit the pipe. Alright, so there's some basic shots using good core. I use my whole body. So I can feel it in my thighs. I can feel it in my calves. My core was tight, my core was rotating, and then I had arm movements to support my stick. So I'll go shag those balls and we'll try it. Now, both the men's and women's game, the shot selection and shot strength are both really important. Right now we're focusing on shot strength using all our body, all our core. But on the women's side specifically, because of the 8-meter and the 8-meter penalty shot, we want to be able to get a hard shot off where we can change planes, making that goalie guess. Even if we've got a good hard shot, any good goalie worth being in the net is going to stop, a high-to-high shot where she doesn't have to move. So in round one, I shot 3 balls, missed one, hit the crossbar once, put one right in the net. So for the women in particular, we want to focus on using our whole body like we talked earlier. So if we're standing still, we're here. I've got my foot facing the target. My arms are back here. I'm going to grab a ball real quick so we can show you what it looks like. Foot to target. I'm here, and we're going to come across and use our whole body. Our hands, if you can look at my stick right here, I've got tape here where I like it. I like my hand here just right above the hilt so I can get good downward momentum with my left hand. If I'm shooting right-handed, and my top hand I want to place about halfway up the stick, I mark it with a little bit of tape, and that way when I have gloves on the men's side, I can get a good feel for where my hands need to be when I need to shoot. Women, you can do the same thing. It's good idea to get that muscle memory going where your hands are going in the same position all the time when you shoot. That way you've got a good feel for it. That way you can always go using your whole body. So in wrap up, we want to get away from shooting like this, and we want to establish this. That's what we want. I got a few balls here. Again, I'm 6 or 7 yards out, and we'll give her a go. Remembering good body mechanics, we want to use our whole body. Get that stick up here, and we'll get ready to release. Again, I'm going to get a running start here. There we go. So again, I could feel everything in my whole body working, and it allowed me to put a good hard shot right where I wanted it to be. Now I'm just going to go through a few more motions. I'm going to start moving instead of being stationary, and we'll show you what that shot looks like using our whole body. Alright, so that's good. I can feel that through my whole body. I was moving around a little bit. So that gives you a good start. So when you're working on your shot on your own, like I am back out here or whatever, before practice, after practice, whatever it is, concentrate on these steps of using your whole body and using your core, especially your core, right? Abs, thighs, glutes, okay? Not just your arms. You do that, you put all those pieces together, you're going to have a really, really nice hard shot.